Hi, I'm Scott Swenson. We're at Lynn's Propane Trucks, and we're going to go over the options on a Lynn's Classic build today. As you can see, we've got a Peterbilt here. This Peterbilt's got exterior stainless steel sun visor. We've got dual air horns with snow shields, bright finished, heated, remote mirrors, chrome bumper. We've got a couple of tow hooks up here, fog lights. You can see we've got two strobes on the chrome grille there. Those work in conjunction with one on each side of the truck, and then one on the rear head of the tank. Let's head into the cab and take a look at a few of those options. Let's take a look inside at some of these options. As we're walking up, you can see that stainless grab handle right there. Nice option. Also down here, we've got a stainless kick plate. If you notice on your trucks, there's all kinds of scuffing going on there from getting in and out. So that's a nice little option there as well. Climbing into the cab of the truck, you'll see right to the left of the steering column, we've got the factory buttons for our strobe lights and our work lights. So that's 4 strobes, 5 strobes actually, 2 on the front, 1 on each side of the truck, and then 1 on the rear head. We have an air driver's seat on the dash here. You see we've got our concert class radio, AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth, MP3. Backup camera. So we've got the camera on the rear head of the tank. It's tied in with a reverse circuit. So you put it in reverse, that'll light up. It's a nice 7-inch color LED display. Moving down, we've got our custom printer stands here. These are made custom for each individual truck. As you can see, they are rock solid. They're not going to rattle as you're driving down the road like those one-size-fits-all stands. This truck has a 4-function remote, PTO, throttle, e-stop, and then also reel out. So you get some heavy snow or anything like that, you can reel it out with that button. You just kind of hit it as you're walking. It's a really nice option for some of those drivers getting a little bit older. It makes life a lot easier. You're still dragging the weight of the hose, but you're not pulling it off the reel. So it's a really nice option. Let's head to the side of the truck and take a look at a few of the options there. So on the side of the truck here, you see we've got the aluminum wheels, aluminum steps, aluminum battery box cover. You see our stainless grab handle as well, aluminum fuel tank. We have our chalk block holder here, spring loaded, nice and easy to use, very convenient to secure the load as well. Rubber on the front and the back so they're not banging as you're driving down the road. Really nice option. You'll see our strobe light here, working with the 2 in the front, 1 on the other side, 1 on the rear head. Stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets. We've got a stainless mud flap spacer here. That's so you can't pin this mud flap up between the tire and a snowbank and tear it off. We set it back a little bit and it keeps the road grime off the back deck. Let's head to the back deck and take a look at a few more options. Starting at the back of the truck here, we'll go over the options, but I want to start with lowered fills. They're lowered, they're at an angle, and the reason for that is so that you come up with your load line, it lines right up and you can thread those acmes on. It's nice and easy. I know you've all been in the position, you've had it up over your shoulder, you're struggling to get it at the right height, the right angle for the acmes to line up. This is nice and simple. Right up under your arm and everything lines up. Let me show you here. Nice and simple, no effort at all. Right height, right angle. I'm going to take this off and we will go over the rest of the back of the truck here. So this option right here I'm threading back on is the pull away protection. So it's got a sensor right behind this stainless steel disc tied into the transmission. It's called range inhibit function. So unless the sensor senses this disc is back on, you can't put the truck into gear and pull away. So no pull-aways from the loading rack. Most common accident we hear about is that. This is a really nice feature. Moving up top, let's start there. We've got our ID bar up top, the 3 red lights. We have our 2 work lights, which work in conjunction with the 2 on the lower rear corners of the cab. We've got our strobe light, works in conjunction with one on each side of the truck and two on the front hood. Backup cameras right there. That has a 7-inch color monitor mounted on the pillar in the cab. It's mounted right beside the passenger side mirror. So you're essentially still only looking in two places. Driver's side mirror, passenger, and your 7-inch color monitor is right there for the backup camera, completely eliminating the blind space directly behind the truck. Excellent safety feature. Once you get used to it, you don't want to deliver without it. Moving across here, we've got an oversized stainless steel meter box. We've got a tray in the back here. You keep your gloves in it, fittings, anything you want. Keeps it nice and handy at the back of the truck. Same thing with down here. We've got a spray bottle holder for your leak check soap. We see a lot of guys in the summer using it for bee killer. It's just nice. Keeps everything handy right at the back of the truck where they're working. Got an LC meter, IQ register. Has a nice big display on it. This is their newer model, the model of the future. They did a really great job designing it. We love it. Hose and nozzle. It's kept in the meter box. Nice and easy, in and out. No struggling. Keeps it clean, dry, no road grime on it. A lot of times you'll see the fitting on the deck. You've got to thread it off when you get the delivery. Thread it back on when you're done. Gets road grime on it, gets filthy, icy, snowy, dirty. This is a really nice option. Keeps everything clean and handy for you. Moving across, we've got the Han-A hose reel. So this is spec for 250 feet of 1-inch hose, and it comes with 150 feet of 1-inch low temp hose. The reason we do that, so you have all this extra room in here. It only fits 250 feet when it's reeled perfectly. So we overspec it, so in the winter your guys are out doing, they could be doing 30, 40, sometimes 50, maybe 60 deliveries a day. It happens. When they get back to the truck, they don't have to reel it in perfectly for it to fit on. They can throw it on and they've got plenty of room. When it's not overspec, the problem you have is the hose rubs against the deck on the bottom, shortens hose life. Also lops over the side. You get it caught between the drum and the frame, nicking up your hose, shortening its life. This is really nice. It makes your driver's life much easier. Along with that is the Guide Master. If you don't have this, you just have the roller system. You're guiding the hose in with your hand. With this, you're just guiding in with a Guide Master. It's nice and simple, easier on the back. I love this option myself. We've got a lowered stainless steel deck here. We had touched on that a little bit earlier, but you know, instead of the higher deck, normally a builder would have a prefabricated deck and they would just bolt it on top of the frame rails. That puts everything up higher. So we went over the lowered fills. We've got the lowered deck as well, so everything's within your workspace. This is designed for the driver to make his life easier, especially on those long days in the winter. Let's take a look at some of the options on the side. Again, we've got the lowered stainless deck, stainless fender brackets, stainless mud flap spacer, aluminum wheels. We've got a hole cut in the tank here so you can see the main valve. A lot of times your drivers, it's not pumping, they want to check the main valve. It's a safety feature. They don't have to climb under the truck, which they shouldn't be doing in the first place, but they can just peer in from the side here. They can see if that main valve actuator is moving, opening and closing the main valve. Really nice safety option. Moving up, we've got the stainless cover on the DEF tank. We've got a stainless cover on our vertical exhaust, stainless grab handle. If you look in between the tank and the cab here, you'll see we've got a heat exchanger mounted in there. So all that is essentially no moving parts. It's a lot like a radiator. As soon as you turn the pump on, it takes liquid propane, pushes it through that box, heats it, and shoots it up into the head of the tank. Uses engine coolant to heat the propane and vaporize it. The whole reason for that is it really works most with your larger drops. So as you start delivering, you hit 70, 80 gallons, your gallons per minute start going down. And the reason for that is as you're pulling pressure off the tank, the liquid needs to boil to replace that pressure. When it boils, it's just like a pot of water. You get bubbles in the pump. This is a liquid pump. When you get it full of vapor bubbles, it doesn't work as well. That's why as you start delivering past 70, 80 gallons, you'll see your gallons per minute dropping from 68. And if you've got a large drop, they can go all the way down into the mid-30s. With this heat exchanger here, you start at 68 gallons a minute, you finish at 68 gallons a minute. It helps your efficiency immensely. You can see we've got the aluminum steps. We have the aluminum cover on the after treatment device. This truck's built, ready to deliver gas. Give us a call, 800-252-5467. We'll talk to you soon.